The BYU and Texas Tech this year may be the one off year, but they're both recruiting top 25 or higher in overall recruits for 2026. So that's what I would tell everybody to pay attention to. Watch for Texas Tech and BYU to stay, again, competitive at the top. But 2026 is the year I would point everybody to for both those programs.
So, Nathan, when we bring up those two programs, the first thing that comes to mind with anyone tracking this at all, you don't have to be tracking it much below the surface. For Texas Tech, it's, oh, well, they're pouring money into this situation.
Right.
Well, BYU has been a football giant, a very competitive program here for at least 45 years. Something in that range is when they really hit the map. But we don't think about BYU over prioritizing football. Of course, you have to be committed to it to be as good as BYU's been, but it's kind of strange to put them in that same barrel and category with Texas Tech.
Except that I would say BYU spending similar type money.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah. The difference is the Texas Tech is willing to flaunt the money. They're willing to tell you how much they're spending. You're not going to get that out of BYU. You're not going to know until much later date how much they're totally investing in. But right now, BYU nationwide is 19th for recruiting for 2026, and they're near the top if in 2027 recruiting. So, I think revenue sharing in the NIL, using advertising to pay players is something that both Texas Tech and BYU are doing. I kind of like being under the radar a little bit. It makes me, I'm glad Texas Tech's getting all the attention, but BYU's doing the exact same thing, and they're just not gloating about it.
Yeah, and then of course they picked up this quarterback Ryder Lyons, and that made big news because they plucked him away as one of the best quarterbacks in the country from a lot of elite programs.
Yes, for sure.
Got Nathan Brown here breaking down college football, the Big 12 in particular, with media days going on in Dallas or just north of Dallas Tuesday and Wednesday this week. So we will be talking Big 12 all week here at the Voice of College Football, and catch Nathan's work there at College Football Mafia. It's easy to find right here on YouTube.